What's up, Team Gang friends? Vin Lamant here. It's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe it's is it the 22nd already, almost all the way through January. You know, I made a quick video today speaking about people's goals in January. We all want to come out of the box. We want to come out running in the new year. It happens all the time. We have these goals and everything else, but where are you now with your goals? And we want to make sure we're keeping people on track with their goals. So tonight we have a relatively quick meeting tonight. So we're going to go over, the title of tonight is, work completely online, part-time, free websites and training. What's that all about? And why are so many people taking part in this right now? What's going on in the online space? Let me go ahead and check on, I want to go mobile as well. Online, mobile, there's so much going on in this world right now that people are distracted maybe from the things that they're looking for to help them get further on in life. So let me just make sure I'm on here live. Let me know if I'm on live, and we'll get cranking. So let me go ahead and put the glasses on. All of a sudden, I wearing glasses, and then the worst thing is when you can't find your glasses, right? So we always have. Listen, I just want to let people know whenever we do these live videos, whether they're teams, whether we have we do interview style, whether we have any other team members on, we like to do three things. The three E's. We like to entertain, educate, and empower. Let people know that, so many people are having success in this space. Where is this? The video here. That we want to let people know, and this is why we show how many people are having success with this. Let me go ahead and get on here. Okay. Is it here? I might live. All right, good. I'm on. Very good. Very, very good. So I like to watch mobilely as well. And so why are so many people getting started in this space? And I just want to, I one at a time, I'm going to speak about each topic and working completely online. Why would we want to work online right now? Here's why I want to work online. Maybe you can identify with this, is because I'm online. We're all online. We're all on either Facebook. We're all on social somewhere. Facebook, Instagram, we're going through LinkedIn and things of that nature. When you think about how the world has changed, so much so. Years ago, if I wanted information, I had to, go through the encyclopedia. That's what we all did. We went and we got an encyclopedia. We had to read about it. We had to look things up in the dictionary. Right now, right at our fingertips, this is like the information age we're living in. It's like this Netflix world we have, and a lot of people are living in the Blockbuster world right now. Does that make sense? A lot of people are living and making incomes through the way of Blockbuster, where right now everything's so streamlined so quickly that people are, flocking to this space, and it's just simply not going to stop. People are shopping online. They're shopping on social platforms. So this is where do you fit in here? So why are people working online? And another thing too with this is, one is because it's there. Obviously online, this is where the world is. Two, because it's convenient. If I want information, if I want to look something up, a lot of us just go online. We go on a mobile device. We go on a phone. I usually call it a mobile device because it's not even a phone, really. People don't actually even call anyone anymore. I get pissed when my phone rings. I usually don't know who it is. If people just call us randomly, aren't they a little bit insane when you think about it? Who really does that anymore? Another thing I want to talk about, as far as network marketing and affiliate marketing, what's MLM? It has a lot of different terms: online marketing, multi-level marketing, network marketing, direct selling, online. I call it online franchising and free enterprise, because it is, in fact, it's changed. It's evolved quite a bit. And from a business perspective, the things that worked years ago don't even work anymore. The hassles of building a business online, building a business period, don't even exist. So if you want to be successful, you've got to do it online, right? There were the times when I've been involved in this space for 12 years. And, it used to be that you would have, one-on-one meetings and meet someone in Starbucks and show them your products and show them your business and maybe get some feedback, maybe follow up, maybe give out some sample products. And I'm surprised I had actually time to do that. I didn't even have time to do that, because, our time is so precious. We don't want to give that time away. You don't want to leave your I know I don't want to leave my family to just go, oh, sorry, I have to go to meet someone at Starbucks. Now, look, that stuff still works. It just doesn't duplicate. It's just not fast enough. So it doesn't really even work anymore. Then there was the home meetings, right? You want to invite all your friends to your house, or invite these people to your home and have a presentation and show, and then go to house to house to house. It can work. I don't even think it can work. And we don't do that at all. I mean, I haven't done that. We don't do it at all because it doesn't move quick enough, right? A large majority of people watching this video, this right now, are watching the replay. Even though it's live while I'm saying it right now, the truth is most people watch the replay, and most people consume content when they're going, when they want to. In fact, all of us do. We all consume content when it's convenient for us. Do we or do we not? So this is why the next thing I'm going to speak about is part-time. We consume content when we can, when we want, and that's actually, in essence, how we do this business too. I mean, it's the only thing that works because it's like anything else. Wayne Gretzky said, skate to where the puck is going. And that's like an analogy of, where are the people? Where are the eyeballs? Where's the attention? It's all online. Also, there's two parts to that. Skate to where the puck is going. So if you want to sell a product or service, you've got to sell it to people, right? So if you have to sell it to people, like, where are they? Open a kiosk in the mall is very risky. Opening up a store, a traditional business, is mathematically extremely risky. And mathematically, the large percentage, over 90%, go out of business within the first 5 years, right? So this is a recession-proof business, a business that you literally and mathematically can't even go out of business. So it doesn't have all the risks and the headaches of a traditional business. And so that's why so many people are going to this space. But if you're going to take a product, a service, or anything to the market, where are you going? You got to bring it to them, right? So they're right now globally, like, people are watching this from all over. In fact, if you're on here, I want to say what's up and just throw into the comments where you're consuming this content from right now. If you're watching live or you're watching the replay. Obviously, if you're watching the replay, we're not going to be able to post you on the page right now. So in other words, like check this out. So people are saying hi. So I'll just say, hey, Lisa, how's it going? See, if people are interacting, we're interacting. We're all in our homes right now. I'm actually in my pajamas. No, but you can do it that way, right? So I'll just say hello to the folks. Hey, Eileen, how's it going? Hi, Lisa Marie. So we're kind of interacting, but we're all like, some people are on. Let me know if you're on mobile too. If you're on mobile and if you're on PC. All right, and if you're watching live and where you're watching from, just to have it kind of interactive to kind of see. Hey, Joan, how's it going? How are you? Good to see you, right? And so Ellen's on as well. Hi, here from New York. See, this is part of illustrating why we would work online. Does that make sense? Or why we would build a business online? Does it kind of make sense? Like, I don't want to go open a store. In fact, not even why not? There's no way I would do that. All right. Some people want to do that, and that's fine. You can do it, and I'm not. Hey, Joan, how's it going? We got a couple Joans, a couple Lisas. What's going on? I'll say hello to the folks that are OTA on the air. And so, hey, Vincent Lamantia. Okay, Vincent Lamantia. So how's it going? Good to see you. The Callahans, brake pads. Love it. All right. All right. How's it going, Amanda and Mark? How are you guys? And guess what? They have babies. Right, to get babysitting and go out and do the thing and daycare. Listen, it's very, very challenging, right? So we have more New York in the house. Lisa's from New York as well. We have Long Island, all right? We have New York baby, all right? We have New York baby, all right? Hey, Joni, how's it going? We have St. Augustine. See, I was getting a little chilly there for a minute. I was getting a little bit cold, and now you brought me back to reality. All right, so we have Florida in the house. We have live from a laptop. All right, we're laptop, and we're also mobile. See, I like that we're doing this indirect. What I'm doing is we're illustrating why people want to work online and build something online. Is there's a lot of reasons, right? So, okay, so this is great. Damon is watching. My buddy Damon and Lisa, just amazing people. I love you guys. Mobile, they're watching from a Hemp Life page, and it's cold in New Jersey. All right, so one thing I want to say about that too. Another thing is, guess what? I'm literally streaming at 36 this morning, right, Joan? I'm literally streaming right now on 5 locations, 4 different Facebook pages. We're on YouTube right now. I'm sorry, 6 locations. And we're also streaming on a website. And if you're watching the website, but by the way, another thing too, I want to share with the folks is, if you haven't yet, this is what it's all about. Make sure you take the free tour. It's streaming on the bottom there. Because we're talking to you about an online business, building online. The way to get started or to see if it's even for you is to take the free tour, because it's very system driven. System driven meaning, if you wanted to buy a franchise what franchise would you want to own if you wanted to own one? You'd probably say McDonald's. You'd probably say Dunkin' Donuts. You'd probably say something that like it's you already know what it's about. America runs on Dunkin'. Like we already know what these franchises are. The reason they're so extremely successful, it's not that the donuts are the best or the coffee is the best or the burgers are the best at McDonald's, is people know what they're getting, and it's very systemized. It's extremely systemized, all right? So this is, when I get to the whole part about our training system and things, this is the kind of language you need to do to learn to become a business owner, right? So it's really important. So it all starts at the free tour. By the way, it's free. So that's the whole thing. And I'm going to show you what that looks like in a minute, right? So again, the thing is, why work completely online? Let me get rid of this banner at the bottom for a second, all right? People are working online, all right? We don't have any headaches of traditional business and no risks as well. The next thing in the title is part-time. So, because there's so much bullshit out there and in the network marketing world, as well as all over, that you have to be able to decipher what's good and not good, or what's, shitty language and not. Excuse my shitty language, but why I use that term is because I don't enjoy when people de-edify someone's job or having a job. People call it a job or just over broke. And I've had a job for over a quarter of a century. I've always had a job. I mean, I don't have a job now, but I worked for the city of New York for over 20 years. And so people are looking, two things about the part-time. First of all, anyone who tells you in this space, because there's a lot of hype. There's a lot of hype out there. And I'm a hyper individual, a very excitable individual. But as far as hype goes, I never liked it. Here's a quick story. So I learned in my first business in network marketing to never quit your job. All right. Unless, of course, you're making, multiple seven figures, you have zero debt, and it makes sense to, all right, to do that. You really want. But so a friend of mine, someone that I personally enrolled into a business years ago, and I learned that in my first company. Then I launched with another company, and a friend of mine, I started helping him with his business, and I started, implementing what I learned from a lot of multi-8-figure income earners, right? And so I says, don't quit your job. Now, he hated his job. I says, don't quit your job. He was making about $60,000 a year. And other people in the company, other people in the upline, these quote-unquote leaders, was saying, oh, you quit your job, go in there, or fire your boss. That's another one. I can't stand that, right? And so, and he did. I says, dude, don't do that. Just don't do it, because he was making like $60,000 a year with his job, and he started to make about $80,000 to $90,000. Ultimately, broke $100,000 in the side hustle with this business. So he went from, instead of going from 60 to 160, he went from 60 to 80. Now he's sitting home. He's got nothing to do. And then he made some bad business choices and ultimately was terminated from the company and lost everything, right? So then so it was something that's just an example. But the reality is, this is about building an asset. And it's about building an asset part-time. Now, I'm not going to get into assets and liabilities, earned income, passive income, capital gain income, portfolio income. Those are different incomes, different types. You're taxed differently with all of them. And this comes with our business school, how to really understand this, right? Because I didn't know this stuff. All I knew was get a job. If I wanted more money, work more overtime. That's what we did. We used to say, with working for the city, I was a New York City police officer for 11 years. And then I rolled over my whole pension and everything into the New York City Fire Department. And we had a saying, we would say like, oh, I'm killing them in overtime. I'm working 40 hours a month overtime. Meant you're killing them. And, but actually I was working 5 weeks a month. I didn't like being away from, even before I had a family. I liked being off. So the reason we say part-time here is, and we teach this in the business school, but it's about leverage. This is a business about leverage. See, if you have own a traditional business, let's just say you own a restaurant, all right? And let's just say you have 10 employees and yourself, and you all work 8 hours a day, whatever the traditional business is, all right? You have 10 hours and yourself, all right? I'm sorry, 10 employees and yourself, and you all work 8 hours a day. So the owner has leverage. He's leveraging 10 different people for their 8 hours. So in essence, the owner of that business is getting paid for 88 hours per day. Okay. He has leverage, or he or she, but the employees don't have leverage. Okay. And then, but then there's all the headaches of traditional, payroll and having an employees, right? So if you ever ask anyone who has a lot of employees, they could be, you might have 10 headaches instead of 10 employees. It could be, right? So be that as it may. This business model is about leverage, part-time leverage. So let's just say you have and you have 5 hours a week that of revenue producing activities that you want to put in. By the way, watching this video is not a revenue producing activity. Sharing this video with other people is a revenue producing activity. And when you think about that, it's not really that hard. No one's ever pulled their back out doing this business. All right. That I know of, no one pulled their back or has any fatality of saying to their friend, hey, Mark, listen, I'd like to share this video with you. I'm inviting you. Take a look at this link here tonight. He didn't say, no one's going to say, oh, you son of a bitch, I can't believe you sent me a link. But boom, it doesn't happen that way. But so anyway, it's you, 5 hours a week, part-time, but serious revenue producing activities, like doing the things that create. It's called IPA, income producing activities. All right. There's other things that you could do that that you must do, actually, that you consume content about the business, like reading a book like Business School, or how to increase your financial education, your IQ. You read this like 10 pages a night of this, or a book about leadership or communication, social media skills. We teach all that stuff, right? You do that stuff. That's on your time, or you listen to a podcast as you go into work, instead of listening to maybe, you make sacrifices depending on the type of, revenue you're looking to create, right? So, but another thing is back to leverage. It's you're working 5 hours a week, a real solid 5 hours, right? Now, I'm not saying that you're going to make millions of dollars. In fact, I'll put the income disclosure form in the comments. But the reality is, if you ask any top earner, the amount of time they actually spend a week on IPA is actually very low. There's a lot of, we get busy, we all do, just in life in general. We get busy doing the things that do not produce the results. But if you do commit to your 5 hours a week, right, and you have 10 friends that do the same thing, all right, that's 55 hours a week in your business, all right? Now, see, the difference with the restaurant owner and with this business model is the restaurant owner has leverage, the employees do not. In this business model, you have leverage and everyone on your team has the same amount of leverage. So those 10 people, let's just say they all referred 10 people each, you would now have 111 people doing 5 hours a week. All right. That's 550 hours a week of leverage. So that's something that most people can't take in this concept, because we don't learn this in school. This is not something that's out there. You learn it from these books, from audios. I mean, this is Robert Kiyosaki. He's written Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Cash Flow Quadrant. If you listen to Richard Branson, Elon Musk, Grant Cardone, Mark Cuban, Donald Trump, all his business books, they all speak about leverage. They all speak about this industry. Warren Buffett owns 5 network marketing companies. Richard Branson owns a network marketing company. If you ask Warren Buffett, he says one of the best investments he's ever made was a company called Pampered Chef, a direct selling company. So we're talking about an industry that's close to a $200 billion a year industry. The statistics on this industry are off the charts, literally, and growing at a very high rate of speed because of all the things that are happening in this world, right? So part-time is where it's at. Again, If anyone's telling you a job stands for just over broke, they don't know what they're speaking about. Run from them. If they're telling you, hey, get in this deal, you should fire your boss, you can do any type of jargon like that. This is a real business with a real business school with real training. And that's what I want to talk about right now is the training. The training, look, here's what I don't love about network marketing. I have a love-hate relationship with this industry. I love the industry. But I more so love the profession. The industry, there's a lot of hype out there. There just is. And I've seen it. I've been a part of it. I've been guilty of it. But the reality is, ultimately, you've got to teach people real business life skills, real understanding of what this industry is all about. Otherwise, you have a spaghetti strainer business. It's all about wealth creation and thinking about where you are right now. Now, I do have free websites, it says up here, and I'm going to show you what they are. It's just a fact. We can't charge them for them because they are free. They come with there's no gimmick there. They just happen to be free with the company, right? So the company provides incredible system. So now I want to show you something. Let me bring this up here. Because if you're watching this from Facebook or someone invited you to, if you're watching it from a website or YouTube, and someone's going to say, hey, take the free tour. Okay. Now, by the way, if you already took the free tour and you don't know like what it looks like, or maybe you didn't look at your emails, reach out to the person who gave you the free tour to really take a look at what's going on, because the likelihood is very high that you have a potential army of people already building an incredible business under you. All right. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay. Let me go ahead. Let me bring this up. Let me do a screen share. All right. And let's grab this. All right. No, let's do the application window. Okay. I'm not a techie, but I'm getting there. All right. So let's just say you're watching this from this website here. Okay. If you're watching this right here, all right, this is this is something that you would get, just so you know. You would get this. Now, this is part of our team system. You'd get something like this. It'd be exclusive to you. And every time someone clicks on, so this is live right now. See what I'm doing right here? This video, we have these a couple times a week. If you press this now, this is live. Okay, let me pause it. All right. Get it? Okay, so this is live right now. And what you could do is you invite someone to this to take a look at it. And by the way, if you're watching this right now, see where it says take your free tour? Just click that. Okay, click that. And there's also a couple videos on here, all right, about the company, who the company is, and exciting products. There's some validation, what's been said in Yahoo Finance and Inc. and Rolling Stone and Forbes. All right, there's a disclaimer at the bottom. All right, about earnings. This isn't what politicians are saying that, hey, just do nothing and we'll pay you. That's not this. So if you think that's this, then click off. All right. So see where it says take a free tour? When you click that, you'll probably see something like this. Okay. You want to enter your first name, last name, email address, or your phone. Phone is optional. All right. You might see something like this. There might be, we have a bunch of different links. So someone might have sent you something like this. What's your plan B? All right. And this is so true. If you read this here, there's so many unexpected things happening right now that people need, they call it a plan B, but you need a plan, a good plan, right? First, and this might not be for you guys. So but the thing is, if you don't look, you'll never know, right? First name, last name, email, and the phone. Then you click take the free tour, right? Again, you might see a website like this. They're all leading to the same place, which is this. When you get here, you have 4 videos to watch. Okay. And see, this is live right now. So if you watch recent pre-enrollees, this might move. All right. There are people getting started here all day long, right? All day, all night, or every minute, right? It's a global business. All right. And you watch step 1. All right. You watch step 2. These videos. Whoop. Step 3. How you get paid, the compensation plan. See, it's moving over here to the left. Step 4, all right? And it kind of just tells you what to do, All right. And then if you want to just get started, you click this, you get started. All right. And if you have questions, you can speak to myself or you can speak to someone on the team, right? You might be watching this somewhere on Facebook right now. So we're live right here, right? If someone brought you here, then all right. So we got people commenting here, right? Live. And so so that's it. I mean, you just take the free tour. When you are part of this, because I spoke about this, because this is completely different. When you upgrade, it is $20 to be an affiliate, and it's $20 one time, just once, not no annual renewal fee, no monthly fee, right? I mean, you do want to, when you see the products, if you don't like the products, then this totally isn't for you. I mean, if you're not interested in what products there are, unless you are really an entrepreneur and really get it. See, me personally, as thinking like an entrepreneur, if I don't necessarily play with Legos, I just know that there's a big business in Legos. You know what I mean? Like, I don't play Fortnite with the kids, but I know it's big business. So if your mindset is that of an entrepreneur, I should be speaking your language right now, right? And so what you get here is this, though. You get all of these all of these websites. I mean, check these things out. They're really, it's really incredible. If you have, like my wife, Jen, she's a yoga mom. All right. So let's just say you wanted to share something with her. It would look like this. It's your website. It's the same thing. So you might say, hey, listen, check out my website. I launched an online business. I'm pretty excited about it. Check it out. All right. And, or let me go back. Or you might have, this is like a young stud entrepreneur, right? And look, millennials are all over this, just so you know. They're all over this. All right. And again, work from anywhere. This is all, see this here? This is not hype, guys. This is work from anywhere. We have people said it. Look, they're on mobile right now, literally watching this. We're in many hundreds of countries around the world right now. All right. There is high earning potential. And I'll get into that in a second. And it is a recession-proof industry. You can't go out of business. We have no rent, no employees, no risk of a traditional business here. All right. And we have a training system. All right. If you have a cool chick, right? Work from anywhere. A lot of people. Now, this I don't love. I'm going to be honest, just brutally. I don't love that it says say goodbye to your 9-to-5 grind. But there are a lot of people that are just totally dissatisfied, looking to do something. All right. You have that, but you have a lot of them. All right. I'm just, obviously going over how many. If you're talking to someone about CBD, right? And the multi-billion-dollar green rush. I mean, this is no secret, guys. What's going on here in the space with hemp and CBD and the hemp products and the cannabis and where it's going? It's just, I mean, look, this whole, not to go down this whole rabbit hole of like the corrupt government and everything, but the reality is the reality. I mean, you learn, you become part of the system, and you're going to learn why they kept hemp away from not only the American people, but the globe for 87 years. And now this was deregulated almost to the day. It's the 22nd, 13 months ago. This is why the room for growth is enormous here. Now, last thing I want to say about our team and about our system, about our training. What we do is this. We train people on the business, what this business is all about. If they're interested, if they want to build a business, what it's all about, how you build it. We get deep into the compensation plan, how to build it strategically and dynamically, how to build on social media, how to build on how to, set up different friends, Facebook friends list, how to put in certain hacks into Facebook where you can, search up people that are searching Tony Robbins and Jim Rohn or cannabis or online marketing. We teach people things that are really relevant to marketing this day and age. Look, having a traditional business, and again, I don't want to. We approach this training of this like we would a business, because it is. I love when people say, "Oh, you got to treat it like a business." It is a business. The only thing about this is we have this. We have no lease. All right. There's no buyout. There's no rent. There's no heating, cooling, or electric bill for a location. All right. We have no trucks. We have no equipment. We have no inventory. We have no R&D, research and development. We have no employees that might call in sick or might not, or might, employees could be a headache or they could be a blessing, whatever. You have a global business with no employees, no payroll, But look at this. You could literally build, we're doing it. You can build a business. Look, you know the old saying, I got the whole world in my hands? You literally do with like a cell phone, you know? Years ago, it would be obscene and ridiculous, and they'd say you're insane if you said, well, one day I'm going to just speak words into a device, and it's going to send those words to the other side of the planet instantly. Let me know when that happens, all right? Or I can video conference somebody, all right, and they could see my face, and I could do it. Or, I mean, all of this is now available. Like we live in the Jetsons, but what's really going to matter is Flintstones is your, how valuable you can become. Meaning, we have a personal development system. We want to teach people about leadership, something this country really has lacked, let's just say, for the last, 50 years, right? Leadership development, right? I love when I speak to people that I know that corporate Americans, great people, have master's degrees and PhDs and everything, and they speak about leadership, but they've never heard of John Maxwell, Miles Monroe, all these other books on leadership that we recommend, right? We teach people communication through different devices, through different platforms. We teach people financial education that they desperately need. I mean, why is it that there's more information and technology out there about finance, but more and more people are broke than ever, right? We teach people, look, fundamentally, people can promise you the world and say, hey, we're gonna there shouldn't be billionaires out there, and we're gonna create income for you. They can say that all they want, but the reality is they're just keeping people broke. And we can watch what we want to watch on and off the air, but the reality is we've got to take responsibility for our finances, right? Because no one else is going to, right? And lastly, I'll say this: the reason I do this, all right, the reason I do it, and I hate to sound morbid, my kids are in the next room, is God forbid something happens to me, right? It's cash flowing assets that are going to mean everything, not a life insurance policy, all right? I mean, that's great, but what good is that anyway if you're not around, right? Maybe it'll take care of your family, pay up for more, but cash flowing assets are the only thing that can compete and fight against, liabilities like a mortgage. A mortgage doesn't care if you break your leg, all right? Your phone bill, gas bill, electric bill, they don't care if you have the flu and couldn't make it to work, all right? Your credit cards, I mean, people are paying an enormous amount of interest on debt that was created out of thin air, but yet people are going, like the whole mechanism of trading time for money. Now, that's just a mathematical equation of any job. If you're a lawyer and you make $100 an hour, if you're not working, you're not getting paid that hour, right? If you're a doctor or a dentist and you're not fixing teeth, you're not getting paid for that hour. So it's not a matter of, they're trading time for dollars, or, I was a police officer, I was trading time for money. I was a fireman, I was trading time. That's all it was. That's that mathematical equation. So if I wanted, if I worked 8 hours a day, I wanted to make more, I would have to do 2 more hours, right? That whole mechanism is too physical to be able to compete with the amount of interest that people are paying on their mortgage. Does that make sense? Like if you look, and I have trainings on this, right? If you look at the amortization schedule of your mortgage, your 30-year mortgage that you have on your house, and I encourage you to go look at it. Go look at your mortgage and use this amazing machine use the web to say, hey, what's the amortization schedule of a 30-year mortgage? Or get an app, a mortgage app, and then look at it and put your exact numbers in it and see what year you're into it. And you will not be paying more principal than you are interest on that loan until you're in your 15th year of a 30-year mortgage. You think that they know that the average person stays in their house less than 13 years, right? And most people refinance every 7 years. So this debt is created out of nowhere, and we the people are paying interest out of what would happen if I wrote you a check and there was nothing in the account, right? You can't do that. But they are doing that. Banking and the Fannie Mae are doing that, and they're doing it with student loans. They're doing it with credit cards, with car leases, car loans, and mortgages. And look, a lot of people, what are we doing? What are we doing about it, right? We've got to teach people about this, because this is the thing that's keeping people in bondage. This is why we need to increase your financial IQ And none of this stuff I learned in school, ever. I'll say it low, because there's no entrepreneurs in school, right? And so this is why we have a business education system on the site called Team Freedom Training System. So this is tonight's episode. I hope you got some value out of that. And I always say, lastly, I'm going to say this. If anyone has any questions, throw them into the comments while I'm on right now. And or maybe, you know what, throw in something. Do you like the system? Do you like the team page? Do you like the culture? Do you like anything you like about this? Throw that into the comments, and I will go ahead and I'll share that with the folks. But the reason that I chose this company is a few things. What I'm about to say, listen to this because it's really important. And the reason I say this is because I've been around in this industry, and we've been blessed with great success. You know, we diligent, and we spoke to the right people, and we read the right books, and we just never quit and never gave up, and we changed our family's life forever. We really wanted to change our zip code, and we did, right? And so, but we're still going, and you know, we're not resting on you. Listen, your last success could be your greatest enemy. All right, so you always want to achieve more. This is why I'm following my personal sponsor, Robert Hollis, who's building a global business, and he's doing, you know, 6 figures a month, and so, you know, this is why you know, I attached my team to Robert. And that being said, incredible mentor, funny guy, a lot of fun. But that being said, this company. So a couple things about it is it's not like anything I've ever seen because of what I just showed you about the systems that are in place. The CEO is this like savant, really smart young man under the age of 30 years old, which to me is something I was looking for. I was looking for someone who understands the communication skills of building a business online. So this is a merge of online marketing, affiliate marketing, and network marketing. It's not just this. It's not like anything I've ever seen. So that's number one. So he's a brilliant young kid. I shouldn't say that. He's a gentleman. Actually, I spoke to him, and I honestly, I will say he's the most down to earth CEO I've ever encountered. He really is just a regular down to earth. He understands his space. He understands online marketing, understands network marketing. He's done it, and he's been incredibly successful building global platforms. And he was building systems for network marketing companies that were coming to him, and he launched his company. But a couple of things that are really unique is the growth of the company. So in the fourth quarter of 2017, the company's 5 years old. In the fourth quarter of 2017, the company did $10 million. All right. In 2018, it just skyrocketed. You know, it takes time to pick up momentum, right? And it did 100 million. This is all documented, by the way. $100 million in 2018. That's incredible growth. And doubled again in 2019. Now, there's a lot of reasons for that. Now, as he's experienced this growth, okay, this is important. He's also expanded the brands because this isn't just CBD, this isn't just hemp. It's like 5 different vertical brands. It's an open branded concept. Now, hear me with this. I've been involved in a company that was branded as a functional beverage company. All right, they had the acai berry, and that, so they could never get away from that, right? Then I was involved with an energy company. Right? It was flat out energy. All right, and so they're branded as such. All right, I was involved with a gel company. All right, the one and only gel that you can't get anywhere else, and now you can get it in other places. And so you kind of you corner yourself into a certain brand, right? This company is My Daily Choice. It has multiple verticals. So no matter what comes down the pike, it's so easy to just insert the brand into so there's, within My Daily Choice, there's HempWorks that has the CBD, the gummies, the oil, the hair care products, the face creams, well, and I'm not doing products tonight, the coffee, right? The coffee, the keto creamers, and all of these different, and then there's a travel vertical, there's the essential oils vertical, there's the nutritional vertical, and there's the business itself, the online marketing vertical. So it has a lot of these different verticals, which is something that, really appeals to me. And it appeals to everyone. I mean, like Amazon, they got away from books, right? They were selling just books, and then they started selling. I think it was it videos, and I have it written somewhere. But then now it's called. I have the book right there. By Brad Stone. It's called The Everything Store. So this is one of the reasons that Amazon has been so successful. The thing about Amazon is there's no opportunity there for us, right? There's no opportunity for us in Amazon, right? So, so what is Joan saying? Let me bring it up. Impressive entrepreneurship on this team. I mean, Joan, you're really on your game. You really you impress all of us with that, and we do. We have great people on this team and the teams, but the company has maintained staying debt free while expanding their brands. I did skincare, hair care, essential oils. These are all billion-dollar verticals already, right? So, this is why the room for growth here is long term. But then staying debt free this is why I like that this company is just basically the fulfillment center for our team. They do the fulfillment, right? So, it's someone that's got the customer service. They answer the phones. They deliver on time. They have the great branding. They have, the only product in the network marketing space that has the U.S. Hemp Authority stamp on its bottles. They have the QR codes that show the lots. So everyone's like super cozy sharing this with their friends and family because, again, all products, another thing too, they have a 60-day money-back guarantee, empty bottles, so you can use the products. So, and finish it and get your money back after 2 months, right? I can't do that in Target or any store that I know of. I can't go to Costco and say, listen, I ate this cereal, all these boxes of cereal. I ate everything that I came here 2 months ago to get. I just want my money back. I'm not satisfied. Then you're going to get thrown out of the store. Like, you can literally do that. This is what literally no, I mean, what I just said is actual. Okay. That's not even a joke. You can literally do that. Right. So, and with that, with a 60-day money back guarantee, there's a less than 1% returns. So it says something about the products, right? So, with that, this is why we're excited about what we're doing. So if you want, take the free tour, get access. If you've already taken the free tour, get back to the person and say, what's the deal? And the likelihood is you probably have a lot of people already building underneath you, and that volume is volume that's in your business should you decide to activate it, all right? So this is another very impressive thing about this system. So I'm excited about it. I wanted to make sure that I covered the questions of, we're completely online. Yeah, we're doing, I'd say 99% online. Part-time, yeah, we're all doing it part-time. I mean, I think about it all the time, but my actions are part-time. I'm gonna be, this might sound crazy, brutally honest here. I've done a significant amount of this business while I'm in the place where the kids can't get me, that room, get it? So I just really have. It's easy to send out a text with links on it, right? And the free websites is fact, and the training is there. So we have the training, both my team, our team training, Team Freedom training, and then you have Robert Hollis, who's got the vision team and the vision. And we, why not learn from people that have, Robert's earned multiple 8 figures. So when he's on, I'm listening, And so all you need to do is take the free tour. And thanks for tuning in, Team Gang friends. I appreciate you all. I wanted to be done by at least 9:45. All right, very good. Hey, Deneen, how's it going? Team, thanks for tuning in. If you need anything, let us know. See you at the top. Let's go do it.